Hello, luxury agents. I want to continue our discussion about working smarter versus working harder with the topic of mindset and how we think. You know, this week there was a lot of news about this guy who walked a tightrope across Niagara Falls. And if you saw this on TV, it was really incredible. I mean, all that mist and water flying around, you have to wonder how slippery that cable was. And he's walking across that cable over the deadly falls that if he slipped and fell, that would be the end of him. And the reason he was successful in making it across the wire was that he has finely tuned, honed, and practiced the skill of focus. Because as you've heard, I think it was Earl Nightingale who first said that whatever you focus on becomes real. Well, he focused on the wire and his goal of getting across the falls on the wire. If you're on the wire and you're not able to focus the way he did, you're going to focus on what? Falling, the rocks, the rapids, certain death if you do fall. So he's trained himself to focus, and what he focused on became real, which was his goal of making it across the falls on a high wire. I often think that being in the real estate business, especially the luxury real estate business, is a lot like a high wire act. And it's hard to stay focused on working smarter than working harder because we have so many things that could impede us to reaching our goals. There's so many rapids and rocks and things we could slip off our wire and get hurt in the process. You have to understand that, you know, mindset is so important, and if we're not controlling what we're thinking about in our mind, that means that someone else is. So mindset is critically important. How do we maintain a good mindset to work smarter? First of all, maintaining our physical condition. Don't neglect our exercise program, whether it's walking or biking or running or whatever it happens to be. You need to stay physically fit to control your mindset. Understand also that confidence and the ability to focus on your goal and outcome comes through competence. And competence comes through practice and proficiency and greater education and getting better at what you do. I also believe that mindset comes about from having a dress code and not a fantastic, fancy new car necessarily, but a clean, organized, well laid out environment. So you can see here it is even a Saturday, and I believe in wearing a jacket and tie even in a resort market, because when I'm dressed like it's important, it helps me maintain my focus on what is important, which is working smarter, not harder. Same thing with my car. You know, try to keep it clean, no wrappers, no junk, no dirt and gravel and stuff in the car. If you're in a crummy, disorganized car or dirty, disorganized car, it's going to affect your ability to focus on working smarter versus working harder. And how we get confidence and competence is to really know our market. I talked about in my book, Selling Luxury Homes, and on several other videos, the importance of really knowing your market, knowing the market stats. What are the average sales prices in your marketplace? What is the benchmark? In other words, what are things selling for per square foot or front foot or as a percentage of assessment? Find a benchmark that you can use and be comfortable with knowing what those statistics are in your marketplace. Know your inventory, tour property, know what's out there for sale, competing with your listings as well as your potential listings. Know what's sold, who bought them, what they paid, and that helps you make your mindset more real. Anyway, next time we're going to talk about controlling our mindset and focusing on our outcomes and therefore working smarter versus harder by the whole concept of positive questions. Until next time, make it a great week. And don't forget, if you bought my book, Selling Luxury Homes, you are entitled to a free 20-minute phone consultation with me. All of a sudden, having a flurry of those interesting questions I'm getting, oftentimes centering around how do I break in. That seems, 98% of the questions I get focus around how do I break into the luxury real estate market. So if you have that same question, give me a call. If you have other things you want to fine tune in your marketing plan, take advantage of that certificate and give me a call. Until next time, make it a great week.